The thing that draws my attention the most on a Chinese menu is when there's lots of gravy. We're making scrambled egg and shrimp today, but it's called scrambled eggs, but really it's more like an egg gravy. Hey everyone, I'm Flo, Dude is behind the camera, and we're all about simple food, simple faith. All written recipes are available to my patrons on Patreon. We're starting off with half a pound of shrimp, and these are the 21 to 25 size, I believe. And essentially that means 21 to 25 shrimp per pound. And I am using about 12 of these, but because they're so big, I'm going to cut them up in half, and I'm going to cut them on the horizontal. And when we cook them this way, they make little curlicues, and they're really quite pretty. And I'm not cutting it up in half just so that it looks pretty, but it makes the shrimp last a little bit further, I guess. It's easy to just throw one in your mouth, but if I cut them in half, you still throw a piece in your mouth. All right, we're just gonna marinate our shrimp. So just a pinch of salt. I'm using kosher salt. About a quarter teaspoon of ground white pepper. And half a teaspoon of cornstarch. And I still haven't made it to an Asian market. Man, it's been like a month maybe, and I'm running out of all the things. So usually I would use Shaoxing wine, but because I don't have any, I will use the bourbon. And 1 teaspoon of Shaoxing wine or bourbon.
Nothing wrong with bourbon.
Actually, I have to say that it goes quite well, like in place of Shaoxing wine. One thing I learned about Chinese cooking is that it goes really fast, so you have to have all of your ingredients prepared. So while the shrimp is marinating, I am using about a quarter of an onion. And we're just going to chop this up. I managed to snip a couple of stalks of green onion from the garden. And these are green onions that I grew from the stubs of store-bought green onions. I'm just using 2.
Way to get mileage.
I know, right? And this is just for the garnish, so I'm just gonna chop them up finely. And I'm using 2 eggs. Just going to lightly beat them. Okay, I better get my slurry mixed first. I'm using 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Adding about a tablespoon of cold water. And remember, it has to be cold water, otherwise the cornstarch will not dissolve. Right, heating up the wok. And if you don't have a wok, you can always use a large frying pan. Super simple recipe. It'll go by really fast. Once your wok is smoking, add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And your onions. I'm going to cook this for about a minute or 2. And next are the shrimp. See how the shrimp curls? So pretty. Okay, when the shrimp is almost done cooking fully, we're gonna add 1 1/4 cup chicken stock. And I have half a cup of frozen peas. Just wait for that to come to a simmer. Okay, when the broth starts to simmer a little bit around the edges, adding my cornstarch slurry. You see how nice this gravy is, starting to thicken up. And now the egg is going in, and you want to kind of swirl it in. Okay, we're turning off the heat. See how the egg is not really scrambled, it's just kind of swirled into the gravy. And then the green onions will go in last. And that is it. I'm going to serve this on a bed of rice. Right, look at that. So I'm serving it right on top of rice. And I'm just going to use some ground white pepper and season it all over. And I have a few green onions left to sprinkle on top.
Dude, my mouth is watering.
Now, are you all ready for?
The white pepper, although dangerous when you get it into your nostrils, is amazing because that finishing touch really does just elevates the dish. You know, we haven't been to the restaurants, like dine in since the beginning of COVID. And we've also not really gotten around to getting takeout. So you doing all these dishes at home, so good, so good. All right, let's not waste any time, shall we? And it's true, the translation of like, how do you say it in Cantonese?
In Cantonese, it's滑蛋蝦仁飯, which means slippery egg, shrimp ball, rice.
Right, if you were to literally translate it. So usually the translations of food looks terrible on the menu. We always have a laugh. It's so good. It comes out on a bed of rice and we just help ourselves. And as you can see, it's not really scrambled egg and it's not just a gravy. It's just a really super eggy gravy. And I usually have it with some chili oil on the side to bring the heat. All right. So the star of the show is the curled up prawns. Oh dude, you can see the steam rising. What does that mean, guys?
Hot.
Burnt tongue. But I gotta do it for you guys. Ah, dude. Perfectly cooked prawns has that really nice texture and enough gravy to make the rice just covered in goodness. Liquid gold, guys. Yep, I usually put the chili oil that they have on the tables, you know, with a little microscopic spoon in a clear container. I just drizzle it on top. Amazing, dudes. Amazing.
I forgot to salt. So is it salty enough?
For me, it is. For some people, they like to go really salty and then just go for the soy sauce. You know, however you want to rock your food and the condiment of your choice, that is how you make it your own. So awesome.
Great. Thanks, dude.
Uh-huh.
In the restaurants, you'll also find this topping for rice noodles instead of rice. And I would choose rice noodles over rice any day of the week. They are absolutely my favorite noodle to eat. If you don't want to use chicken broth, you can also use vegetable broth, or if I had the shells, I would have, of the shrimp, I would have made a little shrimp broth, but I didn't. Well, the shrimps I used didn't come with a shell. So, well, that's fine, because a lot of people just have like chicken broth or vegetable broth at home. And if you don't have any broth, just use water and just season a little bit more with salt. And this is definitely going to be in my new cookbook that I hope to have out this summer. Check out some of my other simple Chinese recipes, and I'll see you over there.